Hey guys! So the number one question I get asked is how I made my Poison Ivy cosplay. And this video will be the first and hopefully a series of videos that will show cosplay progress. I'll show you how to make things, I'll show you why I make things a certain way, and hopefully I'll be able to help you out. So right now I'm working on a new Poison Ivy cosplay, and it is based on the Komi figurines. If you haven't seen it, I'll post a link below and check it out. It's pretty cool. I started off getting a bra, and it was originally black and I just painted it green with some acrylic paints. And I chose this bra specifically because it has loads of padding. Check this out. It is like this thick. And with this bra I won't even have to do my stuffing and taping and all that to get the cleavage that I want. Because if you've seen the figurine, you'll see that she has massive boobs. And why did I paint this green if the bra itself is not even going to show? I will show you my Adam Hughes Poison Ivy cosplay and you'll understand why. So this is my Poison Ivy outfit, and as you can see it's all pretty and green, but if I turn it over, or better yet, if I turn it inside out, you will see it is not as glamorous as it may seem. So what this is, it's a waist cincher attached to a bra. I did this all by hand, just because I don't have a sewing machine here with me. But even if I did, I'd probably do most of the work by hand because it's a very intricate job. I went one by one sewing all the leaves. But anyways, here is the bra, and you can just see it's pretty sloppily sewn to the waist cincher. And what happens is, when I store this cosplay, well, when I made it, I didn't think about the whole storage aspect of it. And what happened was, I stored it down like this, or whatever, it was in a bag or something. And some of the leaves bent outwards, and you can't really get them back up very easily, and when they bend outwards, what happens is you can see the inside and you can see the color showing through of the waist cincher or the bra. Like in the back, there's a gap somewhere, I think it's over here, but anyways, if I go like this, you'll totally be able to see the bra. So, to make sure this didn't occur with my next Poison Ivy cosplay, I decided to paint the bra green. So what was complicated about my Poison Ivy cosplay is that I bought a bunch of leaves, and also people ask me where I get the leaves from. I went to a gardening center here in Dublin, and I just straight up told them what I needed. I was like, I need this for a costume. I'm not going to be using it, like using the ivy, the fake ivy, as decoration in my house, so I just need a whole bunch of leaves, and they don't have to be like perfect and, you know, all that. So the lady at the store said, well, we have a lot of leaves in the back. I mean, they're already used and stuff, but you can probably get a lot of good leaves from the big bags that we have. And they sold it to me for a lot cheaper than the ones that they had like displayed properly in the store, which was really good. I ended up using more than 1,000 leaves on the costume. So yeah, it takes up a lot of leaves. And I still have a lot of leaves left over. They're stuffed into a suitcase over under my stairs. And the complicated part about this cosplay is that I wanted all the leaves to match perfectly. I wanted them all to have the same shape, because in the drawing they are very uniform. They all have the same shape and size and all that. So I'll show you how I got the leaves. I just have like a little bag here with some of them. And since I kind of like salvaged what I could from the bag of old leaves that they had, I got pretty much like every single kind of leaf. I've got like these white ones. I've got like shiny ones that had like a more rounded shape. I got different colored ones with a different shape. I got everything, and just different sizes as well. And I even got, these are all like ivy leaves, but I also got some other leaves that weren't ivy leaves. I'm not sure if there are any here. Yeah, but look, like this leaf has this extra tip here. This one doesn't. I wanted them all to have like this shape, this rounded shape. So what did I do? I actually cut the leaves one by one so that they would all have the exact same shape. I actually liked the size variation because that gave the costume a bit of a flow, let's say, and I was able to use the tiny ones close to the bikini area so that I could fit them better around, you know, the curves and everything. And also these leaves were really dirty because they were in the back of the store, like somewhere, you know, and I had to clean them one by one. I took baby wipes and just wiped them clean. I wasn't sure if I could just put them in the washing machine, so I didn't. I just wanted to clean them as soon as possible and get on with my cosplay, so I went with the baby wipe method. Not sure it was the fastest or the best one, but it worked. So then came the next bit, which was attaching the leaves. What did I do? I thought, well, I could glue the leaves, but then when I put this thing on, they would probably all fall off. I don't trust in glue that much, even if it's like crazy glue or, I don't know, just a really strong glue. I still don't trust it. So I glued the leaves and then I sewed them on. I glued them basically just so that I could plan them out. So instead of using like pins or something, I just glued them down and in rows. And then when I was happy with that row, I'd go and I'd sew it in. And I did this in rows like until everything was finished. And you can see here, here's some waist cincher showing out, but let me try to show you. Look, you can see that they're sewn in rows, and that also made it easier to sew them, and it made them look more organized. But it made it easier because I would just sew across getting all the leaves, and then that was it. Now for my gloves, or I don't know if you can call them gloves, but I have like green leather gloves that I put on, and then I have the arm bit that I put on after the leather gloves. And this one I actually I finished it, oh, I got both of them on. I finished this costume like, I don't know, a day before I had to fly out to London. I made this for the London Comic-Con, MCM Expo. So I really rushed with this thing. I actually finished it at the hotel with the help of my friends. And what this is foam, craft foam. I made a cone and then I glued it together, and I actually sewed, I cut out a little part and then I sewed it with elastic so that it would be stretchy and so that I could fit my hand without it like tearing or bursting or anything. And it gets hidden by the leaves, like there's a leaf flap that covers the the gap here. And by the time I made these gloves, I did not have time to cut the leaves, and I did not have that much time to select them. So I just took all the leaves, all the clean leaves I had, and just started gluing them on like crazy. And as you can see, they're not as uniform as the ones on the actual costume. I mean, from far away you can't notice it. You probably couldn't even notice it if you were close, but it's just, I'm very specific with the details, and this kind of bothered me. I wanted to have it, you know, perfect, matching the costume, but turned out okay. Can't complain. For the time that I had, I can't complain. And then there's the ivy I wear on my head. It's this little crown of ivy. This is basically how the leaves come, actually. They come on a little vine, plastic vine thing, and there's metal in here, so you can mold it and shape it however you want. And the leaves, they are attached, let me focus for you. The leaves are like this. They come attached to these little tiny stick thingies. I don't know what to call them. But if you want to use the leaves out of here, you just pull them off and then just cut it wherever you want. And that is it. They come like this. They're meant for like home decoration. Some people even put them outside their house. I don't know why someone would put fake flowers outside, or fake leaves outside, but it happens. And if you leave them in the sun, they turn, like they turn blue. I actually got some blue leaves in the middle of the ones that I salvaged. So yeah, try not to store them in direct sunlight. And that's it for the construction of my first Poison Ivy outfit. I'll be showing you step by step how I make this new one, this Amikami version, and I hope I can just answer some questions and help you out with anything you need. It doesn't have to be Poison Ivy related. If you have any questions about cosplay construction, feel free to message me on Facebook. I always check it every day. You can comment in this video down below. Yeah, just you'll find me. I'm always connected to the internet. So hope you liked it, and see you next time. Bye.